Hello everybody, welcome to a prediction video of AEW Full Gear. So, this is going to be the first pay-per-view ever since AEW Dynamite made a debut on TNT. And this pay-per-view is going to be good as Double or Nothing and AEW All Out. We got 8 matches on the card, including the buy-in match. So for the buy-in, we got Bea Priestley versus Britt Baker. And the first time these two faced off was back in summer. And then the second time these two faced off was in the AEW All Out buy-in show. And then the third time, I think it was the first episode of AEW Dark. And now, they're finally going to face each other at AEW Full Gear buy-in. So, who's going to win? Will it be Adam Cole's fiance or Will Ospreay's fiance? I'm thinking Britt Baker will win this match. And then on to the main card, we will have SoCal Uncensored SCU, Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio Sky, the first ever AEW World Tag Team Champs, are going to defend their titles against the Lucha Brothers, Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix, and another team, Private Party, Isaiah Cassidy and Markel Queen, in a 3-way tag team match. Okay, so let me get this straight. If you're going to have a 3-way tag team match, it should be 3 men in the ring instead of 2 men in the ring. So, okay, this match is going to be great, and I'm thinking SCU will retain the AEW World Tag Team Championship. And the next match, we will have Hangman Adam Page versus Pac for a third freaking time. And the first time these two faced off was back in May, which was supposed to happen at AEW Double or Nothing. But then, thanks to Pac's backstage politics, Adam Page won by a DQ. And if you have seen these two face off on the debut episode of Dynamite, Pac won the match thanks to a cheap low blow. And now this time, will it be Pac or Adam Page? Well, maybe I think Adam Page is going to win with a dirty tactics. However, if you think about it, Pac refused to lose by a clean victory, if I'm not mistaken, because I cannot stand Pac's ego. I cannot stand Pac's backstage politics. I mean, it's pretty similar to Hulk Hogan's backstage politics, if you ask me. But, okay, so I'm picking Adam Page for the win. And in the next match, we will have Joey Janela versus Shawn Spears. The first time these two went was, I think it was the second episode of AEW Dark, or third episode. And then the second time these two faced off was when, let's see, Shawn Spears tried to pull Joey's tongue off for smoking. Remember, kids, stay safe and do not smoke. And if you have seen the latest episode of AEW Dynamite, you've seen that Joey Janela saves Brandon Cutler from Shawn Spears, who is trying to end Brandon Cutler's career. And now we will see these two fighting off at Full Gear. I'm thinking Shawn Spears is gonna win. Next match, we will have Riho defending her AEW Women's World Championship against her mentor, Emi Sakura. Well, this match technically doesn't have a build-up story. However, I heard that these two fought each other so many times in Japan, and we will see these two fighting out for the first time in USA. Riho's obviously going to retain. Next match, we will have Best Tag Team in TNA Impact Wrestling. And the best tag team in the world, Santana and Ortiz versus Young Bucks, Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson, in a tag team match. The Young Bucks are representing the Elite, and the team of Ortiz and Santana are representing the newly formed of Inner Circle. As much as I would love to see the Young Bucks winning this match, unfortunately, I think Santana and Ortiz are gonna win. Next match, we will have the main event, Chris Jericho defending the AEW World Championship. Well, let me get this straight ahead. Chris Jericho, Le Champion of AEW, will take on Cody for the AEW World Championship. If Cody loses, he will never challenge for the AEW World Championship again. Is it kind of obvious? I mean, honestly, man, since Chris Jericho has an upcoming match at Wrestle Kingdom next year, obviously on January 4th, 2020 against Hiroshi Tanahashi, I don't think he would be allowed to bring his AEW World title to New Japan Pro Wrestling, but I don't know, because I thought of something that people in New Japan won't acknowledge him as the current AEW World Champ if he actually retains. So, I don't know. Tell you what, this match has a build-up stories. I mean, if you have seen a latest promo from Chris Jericho on a recent episode of AEW, that was pretty good. And same goes for Cody Rhodes' promo. I mean, look at him. Look at him. He has a creative freedom, no writers around here. Cody Rhodes cuts one of the best promo in professional wrestling. Look at these two of the most iconic wrestler in pro wrestling. And you know, we got the GOAT, the best in the world, and the American Nightmare, who made his name for himself after he left a billionaire company. And look at him right now. And who's going to walk out with the AEW World title? I mean, either way, Cody stated that if he loses, he will never challenge for the AEW World Championship again, but I think it's kind of obvious. I mean, despite the fact he's the executive vice president, I'm thinking Cody is gonna take the AEW World Championship. Maybe. That's my prediction. I'm also going to predict that there's going to be an interference from one of the member of Inner Circle, you know, Jake Hager and Sammy Guevara, and also from the interference by Cody's best buddies MJF, Dustin Rhodes. You know what's going to happen during this match. And now we will have a lights out match. I mean, despite the fact that the AEW World title match is going to be the main event, this match, Jon Moxley versus Kenny Omega, will be a lights out match. And it's going to be a non-sanctioned match, which is going to be the last match of the night. And it will not count towards the wins and losses record. So, this is going to be a brutal match between these two. I hope that Dave Meltzer rate this as a 5-star match. Okay, scratch that. Dave Meltzer or Davey Schmeltzer. Well, this man always spreading complete lies and exaggeration. I mean, how many times? Maybe 75% of the time? I mean, sometimes he could exaggerate one of the 5-star matches he rated at least. This match has better storytelling next to Chris Jericho and Cody Rhodes. And you gotta admit that this match is going to be epic next to Cody versus Chris Jericho. Hopefully I don't want to jinx it, but I mean, it's hard to choose. Either a former WWE champion or a former IWGP heavyweight champion. Either way, this match is going to be great. But who is going to win? As much as I would love to see Kenny Omega winning this, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go for Jon Moxley. So, there you have it, folks. AEW Full Gear is going to be a great pay-per-view show, just as good as Double or Nothing and All Out. So, with that said, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more content. Tap that little bell so you don't want to miss an upload. As always, peace and good day.